It is now on record. It is now on record that Biafran self-referendum has recorded over 50 million voters. United Nations had just confirmed it after meeting with Prime Minister Simon Eba. Agwalamuno obi gideleju na Chukwu na-alụ ọlụ. Chukwu na-alụ ọlụ. There's a very big work going on in our premises that most of us are not paying attention to. And because we're not paying attention to it, it wouldn't make sense to look at each other without telling ourselves the truth. Every day by day, everything in life changes. Life itself becomes a fairy tale, and everybody now understands that the truth has to be outspoken. I cannot hear Zirozi, Makosi Wezi. It is very fascinating that our circle is more intruding, knowing fully well that some Biafrans all over the globe may have decided or made some kind of decision that is not making sense. And that's where the gospel truth lies. We must tell ourselves the truth. As we battle for freedom and convinced ourselves towards this very end, we must understand that, theoretically speaking, everything is engaging. So, looking at the way the theories have been made, we can now say to ourselves that this is victory in disguise. 50 million Biafrans has been recorded for this very victory. 50 million Biafrans. It's no longer the normal plays that most of you have been playing and trying to apportion blames on whoever that the blame should be given. 50 million Biafrans recorded by the United Nations. It shows that these people want freedom. If you see the question that Simon Eba asked, he said, what does it tell you? Biafrans desperately wants to be free from these Hanigians called the zoo. And that is why we're celebrating already. We would continue both online, physically. People are voting and they might not vote. Once again. Teja Abaloja. Ikem Kucha Abaloja. So as we continue into this righteous path, we must help ourselves to understand some kind of certainty that will put us where we belong. It doesn't matter who gets affected. It doesn't matter who is unhappy. What matters more to us now is that there's a big wave very close to what we are chasing. The big dreams, the possible effects, and what have you. So much to talk about, with so much in respect of what we are talking about. So as we continue to spread our facts towards the door of victory, we must equally understand that the time is now for everyone who truly believes in Biafra. papers have been handed over. The first paper, and now 50 million Biafrans have been recorded for Biafran referendum. Hey, massive celebration has begun to hit every Biafran in Finland as United Nations Secretary meets with Prime Minister Simon Eba. Enekwo anaju kedikos osiweme mwana akọwakwara ha na-asị ha gịnị na mbọsị ha zọnyere okwu na nke ikpeazụ a ka onye ọbụla ga-aghọta na gịnị na ebe a na-aga tele ezigbo aka. We have stayed very committed in what we have been doing, and I'm celebrating with Biafrans today because I can remember back in the days when I keep saying that Biafrans deserves some kind of victory. Many people called me and said, I don't know what I'm saying. But now, everything is falling into place. There's more redemption. There's more hypothesis. More restorations. And more victories, if I may say. We have continued in this part where everyone must understand that the game which is played before can no longer be played again. And the reason is because everything we ever wished for, everything we ever prayed for is gradually making sense. And that's where the gospel truth lies. We have started very, very focused in our mission to make sure that we put Biafra in the world map. Come rain, come sun. People must understand this whole thing. That the mission to push Biafra finally to the world map must not be taken for granted. Permit me to say that this one victory that Biafra has achieved by meeting with the United Nations President is a great clap for each and every one of us. One of the greatest of its kind. So they can twist this theorem and put it wherever they want to put it. But I tell them with all sense of respect, this is no longer a time for calculating what shouldn't be calculated, but rather is a time for looking at individually ourselves and giving ourselves